Hello, and welcome back to The Wake. This is a 1v1 tourney, brought to you by me, Brian. I'll be honest, we had to take a big recording break there. Pre-season getting in the way of me, Brian. Unreal. We're visiting the lower bracket today. Which means that whoever loses, will exit the Wake. How final. How appropriate. RelatingWave and Adlantik meet, in this high-stakes series. Who will progress? I don't know yet, because I haven't watched the series. Hopefully you don't know yet, because you didn't read the comments section already. Let's get on with it though. Here's DannyBoy, casting over some replays. We can't always get the schedules perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Well, Brian, it has been an enjoyable experience, but the players have just joined the field. Oh, Tame has returned. Adlantik, no longer discombobulated. It is endpoint RelatingWave. How long has he been waiting to use that? RLCS player in the making. Reached it, will he go further? But here, in this tournament, his first game slightly struggled, but he has a chance for redemption. Adlantik 2, to be fair, cupped into the play. Adlantik, poor rotation, leaves that one far too open. No waiting around in this tournament, straight already, and there's Adlantik. So they'll dribble, try to pop, maybe a flick straight in, and RelatingWave pushes that one comfortably into the corner. Oh, tester there for Wave, but he's dealt with it, and Adlantik scuffed Shuffy. Could be doing a little bit better, waving back again and around, and RelatingWave comfortably taking control in this opening minute. Moving the ball to the wall, originally getting the boost, forcing Adlantik into a bit of pressure. Maybe the blue tag syndrome's coming in, but Adlantik wide open at shoe dolls. And he has at least achieved one apiece. Simple as it gets, at least for him for the time being. The fake kick up by RelatingWave. Gas him up the net there, open, a chance. While Adlantik's able to keep the pressure, but is recovering game one here. Not on point, and RelatingWave skips and tests, but it ain't boost Adlantik. He might be in the ocean. 150. We'll see a little bit of oxygen bobbing up and around, but oh, RelatingWave, despicable, disgusting. Went for boost over ball. Surely he would have realised something a little bit much better. Adlantik, Tame on his side, a boost, a ball, a dream! Sadly a crossbar too. Splinters maybe on the hands of Adlantik. Still trying to get around on this one, and RelatingWave has got an oven mitt, slapping Adlantik around, but this current junction 2-1, Wave might need to stop down and stop toying. Handed possession over, but a loose challenge. This ball ricochets into the middle. Anybody ready? And the shot is there. Great save into Adlantik. Boost into the corner. Another little shot back into the middle. Possession. A long distant thought. As both these two teams, players in this case, battling just for domination. As Adlantik pushes another one. A 2 goal to 1. A deficit for RelatingWave. Another save for the man. He will need to find a shot, and RelatingWave sat, waited, and sadly obliterated. Shot there by Adlantik. Cool as a cucumber. Took the opportunity. And there's another skip from Adlantik. Not able to get in Wave. Now into Isis. Under boost, straight down. Boost lanes are an option that Adlantik has been picking up decently well. Has it been majorly struggling on boost? You imagine RelatingWave would be at least equipped on the dealing with pressure. Straight at Adlantik. The there's a net wide open. Who would have thought an RLCS player struggling effectively against a nobody in the form of Adlantik? Maybe that iceberg has hit the Titanic. Well, maybe another ship of metal with Wave. Time onto the ball. Harbouring around. Quick little shot. 4-1. Slight embarrassment for the Mr. Wave himself. The particles are dispersing at this point. Will there be a slit in the defence for Adlantik? Who needs a split when it's cracked straight open? Adlantik gifting Wave back into this one. 76 seconds left. Plenty of time for a throw. A bit of nerves perhaps. Well, so far he's came out, dictated the play to RelatingWave. Name or not, Adlantik is forting one of his own. Quick little shot. Skip that one up to the field, but the second a little attempt to keep the pressure. The face of play. Disaggregated once more, and that one goal now separating the two. Who would have imagined RelatingWave creeping his way back into this one? It looked like Adlantik had it all tallied up. Near enough got his divisions wrong there. Still remaining in the corner. A quick shot top left. Pushes. Just scraping away. Adlantik once more. Time wasted. Has to be the prime objective now. And he has got away with it. But Wave still not giving up. Hasn't. And suddenly 4 goals apiece. RelatingWave. He looked dead and buried, but he has got the shovel, remove the earth, and he's now soiling all over Adlantik. But sadly, the time has expired and regulation no more. An OT, who can justify game number 1? Well, Brian, will you sit there and enjoy this one? I wonder how well Adlantik will be feeling losing 5-4 in game 1.
Not the longest overtime there, but still a frustrating one for Adlantik as he falls behind.
Well, Brian, game 1 had some moments. Well, maybe this one can provide another juicy collection. RelatingWave doesn't know when the match is over. Adlantik, how many times has he been in this situation before? In a tournament, fighting maybe for survival. He's already conceded 1. He needs to put another one back onto the Adlantik side now, RelatingWave. But as Adlantik still searched for a goal in game 2, RelatingWave has just spiraled out of control now. 2 goals then in the space of 30 seconds. Shouldn't have occurred realistically at this level. 100 boosts is there. Adlantik. Oh, Adlantik. Oh, my Adlantik. Try to go to fake. He had the execution to somewhat on point, but his recovery just diabolical. There is a glimmer in the young Englishman who could take the pro on. Who doesn't want a piece of him? But RelatingWave is making him pay at this current juncture. Good little control, dictating the pressure for the time being. Full 100 boost in the flip reset, but the angle wasn't in a natural position. And suddenly Adlantik is pulling a mini wave. just creeping back in ever so gently. Near enough 90 seconds gone. Both pulling from the kickoff. The fifth in game 2. Plenty of wiggle room if they really want to get going. Smart play by Adlantik. Using the wall as a mechanism in the pass, but RelatingWave, the air dribbles down. He went high and dropped it so gently down as Adlantik sits there in the pram throwing his toys out. He was sitting there eyeballing Wave, but he should have been more careful where the ball was. And similar, got demoed in RelatingWave. One of the worst mechanical plays in this tournament produced by him. Game 1 had a class, there was a substance to it. Game 2 has been mistake alleyway. Clean-up will be required for both of them to step up their mark as RelatingWave. Getting this one from the corner, Adlantik will happily oblige him. Oh, that's a powerful little flick. He will be feeling a little bit sore. Not too sore though. That's RelatingWave out of position, outsniped. And the young maestro, the blonde bombshell, getting back into this one. Tide has turned in game 1. The pendulum swung in game 2. But the seesaw has a jerky action. Now even after near enough 3 minutes has been played. Defence from both these two has been poor. Their shooting, their accuracy has been somewhat honourable. But RelatingWave up, around, beats Adlantik. Should have been much better. This will be tucked away. Bye Adlantik. He could be singing and busting his way home. Has anybody got a few tips for him? Well, maybe a defensive tip would be sufficient. 2 goals Adlantik has suffered by the hands of RelatingWave without even a response. And this another kickoff. Well. His heart will be pounding from his chest, the adrenaline rushing, but his head not clearly screwed on. And this is just sloppy from Adlantik's gifted 4 goals. Remember that moment when it was close? Take a picture of it, rewind this game back. And you can see Adlantik. This is desperation slipping in. RelatingWave is just... It's almost like he's playing in free play at the moment, enjoying the spell of complete freedom without restriction. As Adlantik this time around, quick little shot dribble. He gets one back. This isn't looking good. This is painful. RelatingWave's taken so much time, not even galloping back, as Adlantik could have done so much more. Doomsday Dish, maybe a flick into it. And RelatingWave, not known for his ones, is showing up with a certain ability, but with 14 goals being scored, it's a poor quality game. This ball being toyed around, a little dribble, a mind game. Who will blink first there? It's a shame both of them did, as the ball was just being tucked away to somebody's possession. And at the moment, Adlantik's getting the better of it. 3 goals with less than 30 seconds. Any other commentator in the scene will be saying it's a comeback potential. Not with a defense like that. Not the way he's been performing. It is an illusion that will escape him. 9 seconds with 2 goals. Even the scriptwriter wouldn't even dare to put one in. Unless RelatingWave forgets how to defend this one, doesn't. And Brian, well, we see the end of game 2. We see Adlantik heading away, fading, and he only just got started. A reverse sweep's required for him, or is the RLCS player too strong, too hot to handle, and just simply outclassing him?
RelatingWave has reached match point now, but Adlantik isn't looking outclassed. Can he extend the series? I'm not sure where the prize pool is at just now. That's a problem for future Brian.
It's not often in a series that you look and you see RelatingWave enjoying a spell. 5-4, respectable at some points. With that said and done, 9-7 is almost a flattery that Adlantik got away with that one. And once more, Adlantik's defence really has let him down. An embarrassment to the scene. Not meant to be world class, there has to be a standard. Just even be invited at this tournament. Some reaching 12,000. Some reaching for the elusive 1,300. Very few gets higher, and that's Adlantik putting one back in. 4 minutes and 20. If he's going to get beaten game 3, let it be respectable. A 1-goal margin would be nice. But as Adlantik just chisel away at the stone that is RelatingWave, a pillar on the opposition side, it will be hard to imagine that it is possible. And Wave taking his leisurely walk there as Adlantik had a daisy cut, chipping it up for the time being. And Adlantik is watching RelatingWave just flail around. And maybe, just maybe, that door has creaked open. 2-1 with 90 seconds gone. Let's not give any false premises of what could occur. Perfect. Spicy with the spacey hand, the boost. He had RelatingWave into the net, and Wave responds with a likewise. The arsenal from both of these two players, lacking from the dribbles to the flicks. I haven't seen an aerial battle. I haven't seen Adlantik really shake a lot up. Stacking to the backboard is an option. He tried it there, and Adlantik has seen Wave, dealt with it, steal his boost. What else does he want? What else? Hybrid a goal, Adlantik. That's what you're meant to be defending. A 2-goal margin severed in half. That clock is not even looking favourable. To park the bus at the stage, the shooting, oh my word. Just beyond. Even if imagining what should have been, the fact that RelatingWave left it so wide open the second time around, is it justification or just a scandal? And Waves his own goal at 2. A blessing in disguise. Oh, maybe Adlantik might be slightly feeling it now. May also feel a sucker punch being delivered too. Wave had a shot. Wide it went and the flick, the dribble once more by him. Just not even looking comfortable. Wouldn't even call it a bubble scene level flick. Let's hope he can recompose himself. Rival into the RLCS. He's been there, he's done it. Adlantik still trying. He's gonna have to at least examine himself and look into his conscience now and saying, can I keep this up? Hasn't been a marvellous performance. And his wave just slightly now takes control. Dictating the game. Adlantik has to keep soul searching now. He might be 3 goals up, but he looks like the player who is losing at the moment. A technicality he is, but one game at a time, as he just went all the way straight back into the defence, and Adlantik just tossed away like a tissue by RelatingWave in the net. RelatingWave has set the trap. Well, no boost really to keep this one going. Decent 50 by Adlantik, should have it. Gets demoed for his trouble. 6 goals to 3 now. Oh, this is such a shaky performance. But it goes on nonetheless. At this point here, Adlantik should have his first game in this best of 5. The reverse sweep, edging to the possibility. And the way of own goals it there. Give credit, was okay. Should he be reading 6 goals to 3, 7-3. And that clock ticks on down. Ball's hit to the floor. It was rolling by that point, but has the momentum fully swung to Adlantik.
Adlantik brings back at least 1 game, with a convincing score at that. He might take it further still.
Game 4. Adlantik finally found what he's made of. (7-3) down into the history book, and he's near enough starting similar like he always has done. Attack from the pressure from the sides, weaving around. There's nothing necessarily wrong with it, but Wave's able to deal with this one too comfortably. Adlantik took his time and might be in peril, but the 50. An interesting rotation back into a defensive, and somehow got away with that. The bump on RelatingWave should do it. Good 50. The Waves has taken all the way time. Adlantik addresses the issue per first control, but he got the 50. Does he have the save? Oh, he does. Oh, he has. And you know what? He gets rewarded for it too. A minute gone. Where has this Adlantik been? Oh, we have Dacian. We have technically will seal the boost. Adlantik has forgotten how to pick the boost up. Mind over matter now as Adlantik avoids the potential doom of a demo. Adlantik will be glad to see Wave shot also not being on target. Witten controlling a wave into the air dribble. And Adlantik decide to play not just the ball and the man that time. Takes both out. But it will be RelatingWave still with the pressure at mini siege in that little corner. 51 boost to his name. And it's Adlantik in the defensive position now with the cross attacking option. And that's so poor by Adlantik. He went left to right, laterally across net. He has maybe one goal. He now has the second. It should have been earlier. But will it matter? We'll find out, of course. Will those seconds come to haunt him? Wave is looking to take only seconds of his own for a response. And there is RelatingWave. And what is Adlantik even thinking there? Doesn't go to the back wall. Static around. As Wave just glides that one in. Adlantik really is shepherding the ball. Nursing it maybe to good health. He had no boost. Wave's hook shot. Should have been much better, to be fair. Got time. And this is a bit unusual by Wave. Flip reset. He's got one. He's got two. And that will be 2 goals apiece now. Adlantik will be sitting there in a shelter with a blanket round him saying it's going to be alright. Rocketing back and forth. Please, Wave, do not bully me anymore. And he's now back into that nervous disposition, Adlantik, shaking to get that ball across his own net. And he's handed Wave possession to the full field, and he's just force-feeded that one through. The challenge lost in translation too. He may get away with a kick-off goal, but Wave will not allow that one. Not this time. Quick little shot top right. Wave just pushes it high. It's a battle of boost and maybe a shot accuracy. And Adlantik's shot accuracy there was a big fat knot. Thankfully his boost on the other hand was 100 at a glimmer. And Wave's just controlling the field. He has the benefit, the luxury of 1 goal up. He'll see the second, but his shot accuracy lacking. Once more, peppering that net is RelatingWave. He has seasoned and maybe supplied a course of his own. But so far, the student here, Adlantik, having a few attempts of his own, gets that one back. 46 seconds left. 3 goals apiece now. Silver goal territory. The silver bullet 2 will harm and shoot it right into the heart. Adlantik will be in tears if he loses it now. He will be having tears of joy. But RelatingWave chuckles, gets away with the save and just skipping along with boost. There's no control by Adlantik realistically there. Slow touch into the corner, 100 boost, could have rolled it in. But it gets it 4-3. Justice have an OT written all over it. Well, sadly not, Brian. No OT. But we do have a luxury of a Game 5 decider.
We are going to Game 5. I want to thank everyone around for making this happen.
From 2-0 down series-wise, Adlantik had a question. Is he good enough to be even invited to this? Honestly, no. Somehow, he saw Game 3. had a decent lead, had a decent chance. Gain 4, he stretched his legs, and now he might have a chance to stress his muscles. He may have just pulled a tendon there. RelatingWave. Realistically, should be doing something a bit more there. Adlantik around the house, bringing the ball left to right from his perspective. Now into the corner will be the option of bump or mid-boost. Smartly going for the mid-boost. And RelatingWave has a poor problem of the ball. Not able to control it. Adlantik. RelatingWave was literally watching you drive away from the net and the ball at the same vector near enough. But that is a beamer of a shot. For the first time, RelatingWave now is the one who has to respond for his sake for the tournament. And you know what? The RLCS player can deliver. He's done it once. Will he now take the initiative and get this back into his column? Adlantik strong 50. He's got the outside lane, so in theory this should go in, does go in. And again, RelatingWave, the same question once more. Can you get it back? The answer, a firm, outstanding no. RLCS, do not forget it. Endpoints RelatingWave is down 3 goals to 1 in a game 5. No booth, forces the 50. Tries to pop it in, and a post will separate him, and this will go 4 goals to 1. And the nobody, the man from England, the blonde bombshell, scrapes onto his floors, was crawling, begging at one point for mercy. Now has the chance to rub the salt fully into the open wound that RelatingWave is bleeding. It's not even half-time, and Adlantik has made an announcement to the rest of the tournament. I am here. Who is next? But RelatingWave, he's heard the roar, he's heard the calling, and he's also heard of the A&E at the background too, racing all the way back, trying to defend. He has now defined 4 goals in half the time that even Adlantik took. Big into it per shots, and not simply pushed away. Will Adlantik actually cause an issue and blink first? Let the door maybe creak open. Well, so far, it does not seem to be the case. These all quick-firing shots, variants from different lengths, have actually been much better. But there is the worry. There is the warrior that is RelatingWave. Gets himself back into this. And Adlantik struggling off his kickoff. He's went for boost. Oh, why? Anybody sitting there would be in there, tucked at the ball, forcing a 50, making sure that that would have not occurred. But Adlantik, has he grown a brain? Well, unfortunately, he's being outmatched by a smarter, stronger player in the form of RelatingWave now. He was down. He was woozy. He had a concussion. And Adlantik has gifted him a chance back into it. Now this should be Adlantik's turn. Why has he gone up for that? There's wasting boost, there's wasting time. But this is not a chain for Adlantik. This has to be the moment where you just go into another dimension. And sadly, RelatingWave able to read it. 2D players from Adlantik, readable. Too much of the obvious. He has to keep this within 2 goals, RelatingWave, if he wants to keep this anyway chance of a comeback. Because the further this goes down, Adlantik will grow in confidence, but there will be a chance he will make a mistake. Well, there's also a chance too that this game 5 is out of reach too. There's a bump here, and RelatingWave has just forced Adlantik the handball possession over. The Doomsday disc has gone, and Atlantik's throwing himself, diving all over the ball. He's getting bare fingertips at times just to make sure that it's gone. Slow little annoying touches now into the corner. 10 seconds, the clock's ticking. RelatingWave, he's stopped, he's given up. The white flag of surrender at Adlantik. Oh, Adlantik, he has done it, Brian. Who would have imagined that endpoints RelatingWave would have struggled in a Game 5 decider?
Not just a Game 5, but a secured reverse sweep. The achievements are stacking up. And so, we say goodbye to RelatingWave, as the first player to exit the wake. With the early exit, he never had the chance to shine. At least not this time. Adlantik gets the first of 2 wins he needs to advance to the finals, and awaits his opponent in the lower qualifier. I'm not sure how many of you listen to these outro bits, but here I am reading exclusively for the few that do. Legends. Thanks for watching today. I am your host and friend, Brian.